Well, shalom everyone, and as you'll probably have guessed by my accent, I bring you fraternal greetings from north of the border. And I apologise that there are no subtitles in front of me. But can I say, I also bring you greetings as a Roman Catholic Zionist, and proud to be so. Ladies and gentlemen, supporting any cause is about making a commitment. And today you've given up your precious time that you could have spent with your friends or your families to say no to terror and yes to peace. And you know something, I can feel a little bit of empathy with the sign behind me, because last November, when we heard about the terrible attacks coming through in Paris, I immediately thought about my family. My sister is married to a Frenchman, they live in Paris, and my nephew, my oldest nephew, Philip, was 3 blocks away from the back of land when those terrible events took place. And therefore, imagining the fear of our family, worrying, trying to track him down to make sure he was safe. So we do say no to terror and yes to peace. And let me just tell you that the commitment that you've shown here today by your presence is also shared by Friends of Israel groups across the country, some of whom are here today. My good friend Nigel Goodrich, I think, is in front. He's wearing a skirt. I don't know where that comes from, ladies and gentlemen. We also have members of Kufai here, Christians United for Israel, Alistair and his team here. Delighted to welcome them this afternoon. And it's very important for us to realise that there are people of all creeds, all backgrounds, across Great Britain and Northern Ireland who support our cause. And that's why the Israel-Britain Alliance has been created. And I'm absolutely delighted, and this isn't because he's my boss, but Paul Charney gave a magnificent speech a few moments ago, but we're delighted to be a project of Zionist Federation UK. And we will bring a new dimension to Israel advocacy in our country, and bring together the battalions of organisations that support Israel across our nation. But you know, ladies and gentlemen, every time I hear people speak at events, they say the same message: send letters to your MPs. It's easily said, because many people, the first question that will come off their lips is, who is my MP? And the next question is, what issues shall I write about, and how do I put that letter together? Well, the Israel-Britain Alliance is going to turn that on its head. Because what we're going to do is we're going to create the weaponry for us to fight back against people in the Palestinian Solidarity Campaign and people who don't say no to terror and deny peace. We've partnered with Friends of Israel groups and Christian and Jewish groups across the country to create a single platform on which we can unite to support Israel. And we've connected with the Friends of Israel groups in Parliament too. I'm delighted that Eric was here earlier, and Joan, and the magnificent speeches that they made, but I have also reached out to them and said we have to connect what's happening with Parliament, what's happening inside Parliament, in that village which is called the Palace of Westminster, and connect it to the masses of people outside who support Israel and the Jewish people. And we will do that over the coming weeks and months, but I need your help and I need your support. Because we will partner with all those groups, but I need the use of this finger in your hand. When you get the communication through from us, I'd like you to go to your computers, to that thing they call the mouse, and put in your details, your postcode. It'll come up with your address, it'll tell you who your MP is. And the difference between what we'll do and what our opposition does in this country, our message will always be positive, and it will always be about peace. But let me tell you a little secret about Israel that perhaps many of you don't know. Israel isn't perfect. But let me tell you this, neither is the United States of America, neither is France, neither is Germany, neither is Italy, not even Britain, ladies and gentlemen, or even indeed Scotland is perfect. Because democracies, ladies and gentlemen, aren't perfect. Even if you take Robert Byrne, the American author's view, and he said this: democracy has been allowed to vote for the candidate you dislike the least. I'll take democracy any day, because it's always right to stand up for what you believe in. to say no to terror and to challenge the people. And the people who stood outside this theatre here today, trying to prevent you from coming into this theatre and celebrating your support for Israel. Let me just tell you this, ladies and gentlemen. Those people outside the theatre today are the antithesis of democracy and a democratic society, and we cannot allow them to have their voices heard the loudest. Let me finish on this point, ladies and gentlemen. The propaganda war is tough. In recent times, Parliament has been dominated by the people who champion despair, the people who are apologists for those that create the violence, and the people who have no appetite for peace. I take a very firm view that truth always trumps lies, and that hope will always triumph over fear. But let me say this, as a Roman Catholic Zionist, when I have been out in the Commons Terrace in my previous life, before I took on this new role, and people threw the word Zionist at me as a derogatory term, let me tell you what I did. I picked up that badge, I dusted it down, and put it on my back of my lapel, and I wear it as a badge of pride. And so, look us up. Look up the Israel-Britain Alliance. Support the work that we do, in order that with one voice, but an exceptionally loud voice, we can collectively say the words behind me on this banner, which says, no to terror and yes for peace. Thank you very much.